Hello everyone. In our last video of our constitution, we have covered the topics meaning and importance of constitution, drafting committee, preambles to constitution. These things we have discussed. Next we will deal with the features of our constitution. Our constitution has its own unique feature. Under that, the first topic here, first point, written constitution. The Indian constitution is in the written form. This is the lengthiest constitution in the world. The structure, power and extent of power of three organs of government such as legislature, executive and judiciary are explained. There is a single constitution both for central and state government. Therefore, the size of the constitution is big. Here the Indian constitution is the lengthiest constitution in the world and it is in the written form. In our constitution we are finding all the three organs of the government, like repeatedly it is coming that legislature, executive, judiciary, and the constitution is same both for the central government as well as for the state government. Next here, republic. The constitution has declared India as a republic. In the case of republican system, there is no rule of king. Instead, there is a rule of elected representative by the people. India, which has this kind of political system, is known as democratic republic. In our Indian constitution, it is republic. Here republic means there is the no rule of kingship or no kingship is there. Instead of that, there is a rule of elected representative or the people's government, that is considered as republic. Here next point, fundamental rights and duties. The constitution guarantees 6 fundamental duties to the citizens. At present, the state can never pass any law that curb these fundamental rights. In case of violation of fundamental rights, the judiciary has the power to rectify it. The citizens cannot exercise their rights as per their whims and hence the 11 fundamental duties are in the constitution. Our constitution has guaranteed 6 fundamental rights to every citizen and 11 fundamental duties to all the citizens, and no constitution or no state government can deny these fundamental rights. Next here, secularism. The constitution upholds the principle of secularism. The government has accepted to make no discrimination on the basis of religion and are accepted to treat all religions equally. The government considers no religion as its religion. Every citizen is at freedom to practice religion of his choice and faith. The government has the authority to control the freedom of practice one's religion in the interest of the public. Here secularism is nothing but it is the thing that every person or every citizen in the country can practice the religion of their choice and faith. There is no discrimination on the basis of religion. That is considered as secularism. Next here, independent judiciary. The judiciary is independent of executive and legislature, has adequate powers. Neither the government nor the parliament can interfere with the functioning of the judiciary. All are equal before the court of law and all have the right to justice is the principle of judiciary. The decision of Supreme Court is final and all are accepted to adhere it. Here in our Indian constitution, judiciary is independent. There is no interference of legislature or the parliamentary government, not from the executive. Indian judicial system has taken their independent decision, and the important rule, the final decision is taken by Supreme Court and all the citizens has to follow this. Next here, universal adult franchise. The system of elected representative through voting of adult members 18 years and above, it's called universal adult franchise. All the citizens are eligible for voting without any discrimination. Then only the good government can come to the power. Here universal adult franchise, the persons or the citizens, those who are above the age of 18 years and they are having the right of vote, that is called as universal adult franchise. Next, election system. The last feature of Indian constitution, that is election system. India is the largest democracy in the world. In the past 6 decades, periodic elections have been conducted. The system of democracy has been adequately deep-rooted in our country. It is still a satisfactory system in spite of certain demerits. last point in that, the election system. India is the largest democracy in the world. Democracy, again, people's representative. When the members or representative has given on the basis of voting system, when the citizens are only elected their representatives, that is called as democracy. Here periodical elections has been held in India from last 6 decades, like nearly after 5 years the government is making this system is considered and given more importance in our country. And this system is to a certain extent satisfactory, but it's having some demerits. These are the points related to the features of our constitution. With this we have completed our chapter, our constitution. Hope it is clear for you. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.